Is Ukraine going to get Tomahawk missiles? That's the question that even I have. And I reached out to a couple senators and congressmen, and while nothing's been finalized yet, it is potentially an option. This all comes as the United States is ramping up weapons to sell to NATO, then to give to Ukraine. And as this is going on, we even heard Donald Trump say to Zelensky, could you hit Moscow? And if the United States were to give long-range, medium-range weapons to Ukraine, the one that everyone kind of has in their mind are Tomahawks. So what is a Tomahawk missile? It is a subsonic long cruise missile. This cruise missile can hit roughly about 1,600 kilometers, and there are some packages you could put on it that reach 2,500 kilometers. These things can be launched from submarines, ships, and from land. And at this very moment, I would say, is probably the most useful missile that the United States has, since they can launch them from any kind of sea and hit some kind of target. I mean, they've been using them for, I think, at least 30 plus years, and they've been very reliable. And they're kind of cheap, and I say kind of because they cost about $2 million each. In the grand scheme of things, that's not too bad. So would this be a game changer? Heck yeah. Because realistically speaking, when it comes to Ukraine, yes, they've developed their own land-based Neptune missile. Besides that, they've used ATACMS, they've used HIMARS, but most importantly, Storm Shadows. But Storm Shadows have, well, a tenth of that range, about 250 kilometers. And so in the meanwhile, Ukraine has developed their own long-range drones, and those have become, well, very impactful in the battlefield, but sometimes slow. So to have a cruise missile, granted it's subsonic, would be a major advantage. And to answer your question, could they hit Moscow? Yeah, but they're being asked not to, for obvious reasons. Even though last night Ukraine attacked the Moscow region with many, many drones, and Russia says everything was destroyed except for one or two that may have damaged buildings, but we're still waiting on the reports on that. I'll be sure to keep you updated though, so please do share my videos and follow me for more.